Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am presenting to you yet another Korean skincare review, and this review is going to be based on the skincare products that I have been using for quite some time now actually, as you might be able to tell from some of the bottles later on. These are new skincare products which I have never spoken about before on my channel, and usually I like to do like a current skincare favorites kind of video once in a while, but this time around I decided to throw in the products that I didn't quite like as well, so you at least know how I feel about them. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into the Cosrx B5 D-Panthenol Ampoule. So I briefly shared about this ampoule on my Insta story quite some time ago now, so I've actually already emptied one of these bottles. Panthenol is very closely related to vitamin B5, and so it's very often referred to as vitamin B5 as well. There are two different forms of panthenol, D-Panthenol and L-Panthenol. In skincare, you'll be able to find both of these forms of panthenol, including a combination of both, which is called DL-Panthenol. The more commonly used one is D-Panthenol because it is not only hydrating but also anti-aging and anti-inflammatory. So basically, it's like the better version of D-Panthenol. So this ampoule contains 30% of D-Panthenol to provide intense soothing effects to sensitive and inflamed and irritated skin. At the same time, it is also alcohol-free and fragrance-free, and so it is definitely a non-sensitizing product. Because I have acne-prone skin, I also appreciate that this is 100% oil-free as compared to the La Roche-Posay B5 Balm, which is another really popular vitamin B5 product. Some of you have asked me about the La Roche-Posay B5 Balm, and yes, I've tried it, and I've only used it a couple of times because I find that it's very thick and it's also a very oil-heavy product, which is not really suitable for my oily skin. Furthermore, I have acne-prone skin, so unless you don't have acne-prone skin, it's not really a product that I would recommend. So while I did enjoy this ampoule and I do feel like it does have soothing properties, I feel like it's a little bit too pricey for what it's worth. I find that it's a really small bottle, and so I emptied it really quickly. I feel like a lot of people might buy this for the sake of the packaging, and even after emptying one bottle, I don't feel like it is particularly more soothing than any of the other soothing products that I'm using, especially the Ordinary's Hyaluronic Acid Plus B5 Serum. So if you're specifically looking for a vitamin B5 concentrated product, I do feel like this is a great option. But if you simply want something that is anti-inflammatory and soothing, I recommend the Cosrx Pure Feet Cica Serum instead. One last thing I want you to note that is not exactly related to this product specifically, but I just want to say that just because a product is highly concentrated with one active ingredient, it doesn't mean that it is more beneficial or more effective for the skin. A lot of active ingredients like AHA, BHA, vitamin A, like retinol, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid even, they work really well at a low concentration, and often a high concentration of these active ingredients are not necessary. For example, hyaluronic acid and niacinamide works really well at 2%, so products with like 10% of niacinamide is often not necessary, and obviously ingredients such as AHA, BHA, retinol, and benzoperoxide, they all work really well at a low percentage, and a high concentration of these ingredients will actually cause inflammation in the skin and cause reverse effects on the skin. Finally, for hyaluronic acid, there are many different forms of hyaluronic acid, and the differences is due to the molecule sizes. So some people might think that a product is better because it contains like many different types of hyaluronic acid in many different molecule sizes, but the smaller the molecule size, the easier it is to irritate or cause inflammation in the skin. So it doesn't really mean that just because a product is super concentrated with an active ingredient means that it is more effective or more beneficial for your skin. And I guess if I were to relate that with this product, I want to say that I honestly don't think that it is necessary to get like a 30% D-Panthenol ampoule. The next product is the Pyunkang Yul Mist Toner. So to begin, I'm just going to flash the ingredients on the screen because there are literally only 5 ingredients in this toner. So the active ingredients in this toner are the root extract, which has anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antimicrobial properties. Glycerin and sodium hyaluronate, which I'm sure you would know by now, are really popular and effective humectants that are commonly used in skincare because they can really help attract and retain moisture and also plump the skin. Sodium hyaluronate is the most commonly used forms of hyaluronic acid, and I feel like it's one of the most safest forms of hyaluronic acid, so you don't have to worry about it causing inflammation in your skin due to what I've said earlier on. Finally, butane glycol is another really popular moisturizing ingredient that is often used in skincare. So I have been using this toner a lot. It has pretty much become my go-to toner. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I often rotate my toners because some of the toners I use are exfoliating toners. But ever since I started using this, even after I've used my exfoliating toner, I will still go in with one layer of this. It's like I just can't help but to reach out for it every single day. Honestly speaking, I feel like the mist bottle definitely plays a huge contributing factor to why I use this so often. But at the same time, I do feel like this has helped maintain or boost hydration levels in my skin, and overall I think it's just a really nice product to help increase hydration levels in my skin because I do have sensitized skin that gets dehydrated quite easily. Whenever I feel like my skin is feeling more dehydrated than usual, I also like to use this in between products because it's a mist, so I will not only use it during the toner stage but also after my serum and before my moisturizer. So unless you have very reactive skin that may or may not react to the root extract, I do feel like this is a really great hydrating and soothing toner. Moving on, I've got the Vecca Centella Asiatica. So I saw this product on Yes Style when I was about to finish my Skin Chansa Centella Ampoule, and I thought this would be the perfect replacement for that since this also only contains 100% of Centella Asiatica extract. So when I finally emptied my Skin Chansa Centella Ampoule, I didn't start using this product immediately. So when I started using this product, it just made me realize again how much I love Centella and how calming Centella is for my skin. Again, this is another product that I have been using a lot, and especially when I feel like my skin is slightly more irritated or inflamed, I really feel like this has helped soothe it down. Because it has a very watery consistency, I like to use it after my toner and before any serums, and I usually just pat it onto my skin, and sometimes I'll even go in with 2 layers of this. To me, this is a very similar product to the Skin Chansa Centella Ampoule, and so if you love that ampoule, you can check this out as well. The only difference is that this smells like chrysanthemum tea, which is pleasantly surprising, I guess, because it's not a bad smell. It's only surprising because the Skin Chansa Centella Ampoule doesn't smell like anything at all. So I bought this product myself, and for the price I find that it's very worth it because it only contains 100% of Centella Asiatica extract. Unless you are allergic to Centella Asiatica, I love that, you know, I don't have to worry about this sensitizing or drying or damaging or clogging my skin. The next product is the Rovectin Clean LHA Blemish Ampoule. So Rovectin was a brand that I was very keen to try because apparently it is a very popular brand among like K-beauty YouTubers, I think, but frankly speaking, so far I have not been impressed. I find that a lot of their products contains either oils or sensitizing ingredients which are just not great for my sensitized and acne-prone skin. When I finally found this one product that I thought might work for me, well, it didn't. So I'm sure you can tell from the name of this product aims to tackle blemishes because it does contain quite a high concentration of niacinamide, and while it also contains other beneficial ingredients such as hyaluronic acid, panthenol, and lantoin, and etc., I have no idea what the concentration of those ingredients are. Furthermore, its main ingredient is the bitter orange flower water, which well, some people claim that it's calming, some people claim that it's good for cleansing and purifying. None of these claims are actually studied or proven to be true. So from my experience with this ampoule, I just feel like it didn't do anything at all despite going through more than half of the bottle already. It has a very thick consistency. It's not heavy on the skin, it just has a really thick and goopy consistency, so the dropper is also pretty much useless. Finally, this also contains drying alcohol, so in conclusion, don't get this. If you want a niacinamide concentrated product to help with your blemishes, there are a lot more better options out there. So the next Rovectin product I've tried is the Cica Care Purifying Toner. As I've mentioned earlier on, a lot of their products contains either oils or sensitizing ingredients, and this toner contains lavender oil, which is an essential oil and hence it is sensitizing for the skin. I also just realized that on the bottle it says no fragrance, which is very misleading. Like if they want to say that, they should have said no artificial fragrance because essential oils are essentially fragrance. But anyway, I wanted to try it still because Wish Trend very kindly sent this this over to me, and I thought that since it is the very last ingredient, it may not be that concentrated. If you watch my video on why I don't use essential oils in my skincare or something like that, something about essential oils, I've mentioned that if it's a very low concentration, it actually doesn't cause any sensitizing to the skin. So I do still use products that contains fragrance in them if they are the very last ingredient. So that was the reason why I wanted to still try this product out. But I think I'm definitely wrong because it has a very strong lavender scent, and it actually smells really nice because it's lavender. But I feel like for someone like me who doesn't use fragrance in my skincare products, it's just very off-putting when something smells so strong. In addition, Centella Asiatica extract is the 7th ingredient in this toner, so at the same time it's not really concentrated with Centella Asiatica as well. So I'm sure you can tell from the bottle I didn't actually use this much because I just didn't want to waste time with it. So if you're looking for a good Cica toner that does not contain any sensitizing ingredients, I definitely recommend the Cosrx Pure Feet Cica toner instead. That toner contains Centella Asiatica extract as its top 3 ingredients. So once again, if you're interested to check out that toner, the link to my review is in the description box below. Next, I have been using Missha's Time Revolution Essence. Now this is a very popular dupe for the SK-II facial treatment essence because the main ingredient used in this toner is very similar, not the same, but very similar to the main ingredient used in the SK-II facial treatment essence. So comparing those two fermented ingredients, I would say that this is basically like a less powerful version. But if you were to compare the prices, I feel like there's not much to complain about. And furthermore, even though it is less powerful, it doesn't mean that it's not effective or beneficial for the skin. Fermented ingredients are known to have higher antioxidant levels, so in general they help to moisturize better and also slow down aging. So even though I'm 28 years old already, prior to using this product, my skincare routine did not contain any anti-aging products unless you count moisturizers and sunscreens as anti-aging. But basically it was because I was so focused on healing and treating my acne and acne marks. Since this essence is oil-free and fragrance-free and alcohol-free, and it also has a really lightweight watery consistency, I find that it's a very easy product to just throw into my existing skincare routine. At the same time, as I've mentioned earlier on, fermented ingredients are also more moisturizing for the skin, so I also really like that this is also providing moisture to my skin. So I've used the SK-II facial treatment essence in the past, and I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy using it. Even though I do agree to a certain extent that it is a waste of money. Using the SK-II facial treatment essence, I noticed that my skin just looked clearer and brighter, and while using this product, I do feel like I see similar results, but it's just not as noticeable, I guess. Either way, I do think that this product works, and because of that, I feel like it's definitely a better option, especially for young adults like myself. It's definitely not necessary to splurge and get the SK-II facial treatment essence. So we've come to the end of today's video. Let me know if you have enjoyed it or if you have used any of the products mentioned in today's video. I would love to hear about your experiences with them. If you have any product recommendation or any questions regarding the products in today's video, feel free to drop all of your comments in the comment section below, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!